What's happening and how are we doing, YouTube? Happy Monday, people. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. It is a lovely, semi-dark, semi-starting to bright up Monday morning. It was a nice little weekend, pretty chill. Had my big Hyrox session on Saturday, which actually went very, very well, and I'm feeling very good about Dublin. There is a gym called the PT Hub in Edinburgh, and they do this big group Hyrox session every single Saturday, and I've seen it on their socials loads before, but I've just never really done it. But I've been saying that, I'm really wanting to, sort of like train with other people to sort of like test myself, and sort of have that little ego thing of like, oh my god, somebody's watching me, I can't fucking not do well here. So I'm going to do that this Saturday. But as of right now, I've got these, my little pre-workout snacks. They're literally Aldi's own like Cocoa Pop cereal bars, so I'm going to get them down me. Get a little bit of work done on the train, done some this morning because the first train was cancelled, which was very odd. But I'm actually in a little bit of a rush for the train, so I will catch up with you at the gym. So once again, the good old session is bench press, dumbbell walk step up, lateral raise, dual dumbbell upright rows. That's a superset, tasty. Love how my coaches literally put on it, this is a spicy superset. Then conditioning, we got 5-minute easy bike, then 4 times 20 seconds hard. Then the main segment is 3-minute bike at RP 7 to 8, right into 90 seconds sled pull at 110, 90 seconds rest, and do that for 5 rounds. That should be absolutely lovely. So that is session 1 complete of the day. We are on to our oats, dark chocolate, apple, banana, oats, honey yogurt, dark chocolate, honey. I think I just said dark chocolate twice there. It was a very, very good session. I felt very, very strong, funnily enough, because I felt like quite sore before it. Like I thought it was going to be a struggle, but actually felt even better than I did last week. So I'm very happy. I'm going to get this scanned, get some work done, because I'm a tiny bit behind schedule because of that train got cancelled this morning. And then I will catch up with you in a bit, but I'm feeling very, very good. So we are now on to lunch. We got a crap ton of lettuce, diced steak, veg, more veg, coconut rice, and then this video called The Founder's Table. I watch quite a lot of their stuff. They are very, very good. They're very business savvy. They're good for business motivation. So I'm going to get this down me and then go to work for a couple of hours. Head off to the gym for session 2. My legs are a bit sore now. After I said earlier that I really smashed that first session, I can now tell because my quads are very sore. So we're going to go for it in the second session and I'll talk you through it when I get to the gym. But also we've just got my flights organised for Bali, which is very exciting. But it does mean that I've got the extra motivation to really make sure that I'm going over there like in the best of shapes. Now, I can't really do a traditional calorie deficit. Well, I mean, I could, but it'd be probably not the smartest idea because of the training volume I'm doing. Like, I need a lot of food for recovery. But I'm going to be in a slightly deficit, just so I can probably maybe drop a few kilograms between now and the start of December when I'm planning to go away. Just so when I go over there, I am looking good. So we are just in the gym just now, about to head in. This is session number 2 of the day. So I'll have a little threshold session. Please focus. Thank you. So we got a 5-minute run, ski, row, 2 minutes rest, and then 3 rounds of that. And then a little wall ball emo at the end. I've had a couple of Rice Krispie chocolate bars as a bit of a pre-workout. I'm ready to go. So without further ado, let's go train. I'm fucking knackered. Shopping is secured. Mum's making some chilli tonight, but she forgot a couple of ingredients, as she literally does every time. I don't think she actually ever goes for a shopping trip and doesn't forget one thing, like legitimately never. Maybe that's a mum thing, or maybe that's just my mum. But that was a very good session. I had to make a couple of small adjustments. The wall was a lot shorter than the normal wall ball height, so I've done 20 reps instead of 12 in the EMOM. And then their wall balls, they had a 4 or 5 and a 9 kilograms, not 6, so they did a 9 kilograms. But we made it work, and it was a very, very good session. But I am now going to take you through a very, very realistic evening in the life for me. I am going to be working this evening, but I'm also going to be obviously taking a little bit of downtime, like an hour or so. So I'm going to be taking you through dinner, what me and mum are watching. I don't actually know what we're watching just now. That's probably one of the main things that I've noticed since moving home, is that I've never watched so many series, because mum, like, she's an addict for series, and even if the series is garbage, she'll finish it. But we did just watch House of Guinness, which was phenomenal if you haven't already watched it. Big goat. Right, do you want to tell YouTube what's in dinner?
So tonight for dinner we have corn mince, butter beans, kidney beans, tomatoes, lots of spices, and mummy's love.
Right, we'll try and remove the last part. Is it corn mince?
Yeah, corn mince.
You know what? I'll give corn mince is actually all right.
Super high in protein.
It's not quite the same as real dead animal mince.
Yeah, because nobody's been slaughtered to have to have it.
Right, let me have a taste test.
Yep. Please. Oh, Connor.
What?
Rank.
Can I actually give one tiny thing? It actually tastes lovely. I would actually put a tiny bit of salt on it.
You've got some sodium deficiency.
I swear to God, I've got a fucking addiction for cucumber. It is not normal. And peppers as well, it would seem.
Will you be joining us for dinner tonight?
It is dessert time. Me and mum watched an episode of this pish, absolute pish. It's this new version, or I don't even know, basically The Office, the American version, which I've never seen. Like, weird I've never seen, but I've literally never watched it. It's like, what do they call it, a spin-off of that. And it's the main guy in it was in a rom-com with Rachel McAdams called About Time, and that's a great movie. This series is garbage. It's pish. We watched episodes of that, but mum went off the bed because she was quite tired, so I've just been doing a bit of work there. Was sending out some emails. We've got 12 people that have downloaded the Beginner's Hybrid Bible, which is very, very cool. So we're just updating some emails for them, checking in and seeing how everyone's doing. But it's really, really cool. People actually taking action. And look, at the end of the day, it's free help. It's a free program, 4-week program, the videos, and everything's there for you. Literally, if you follow this for 4 weeks, you're going to be fitter, stronger, and faster. You just will. But I am currently, like I say, just having some dessert. Really, really simple. Literally, like, my favourite feel-good dessert. It is 150 grams of frozen fruit. I like it frozen. I like the crunch. Then 1 chopped up pink lady apple, and then like a drizzle of honey, probably about a tablespoon worth. And now we're just trying to find something to watch on YouTube. Anybody else just get to this point now where they quite rarely ever watch, like, I mean, I never watch normal TV, fuck me, unless it's like football, but even then I'll use the apps. Like, we all use the apps now, but I barely watch Netflix. I think the next time I'll probably binge something on Netflix will likely be when the final season of Stranger Things comes out, because I'm a fucking nerd. So I'm gonna get those downers, and yeah. Lovely. Good morning. It is 6:30 Tuesday morning. We have got our recovery bike session today. It is a 90-minute bike session, and it's one of those ones that I always try and do it in the morning, because I love the feeling of how I feel after the bike, but dragging myself to do 90 minutes on the bike is sometimes a bit of a pain in the arse. And up until last week, I was doing it at like 3 p.m. And honestly, it was just not fun because number one, I could sort of like know it in the back of my head. I knew it was like coming up, and I was a bit like, oh god. But also it sort of like broke up my work pattern because realistically, like most people, between sort of like 1 and 3 o'clock is generally where like I probably feel the least productive. But as soon as it hit like 4 p.m, I'm like good to go. So I was sort of like using up some of that time to then go on the bike. That's just the way that my brain works. But we're gonna go and get it in this morning. Just obviously had a couple of electrolytes, litre of water, and gonna go and do about 50 minutes of work just now. Touch base with clients, see how everything's doing, and then we're gonna walk up to the gym and then find some of us watching YouTube. Poached eggs, 3. Cucumber, half of. Pita bread sliced up, 3. Monster flavour, new, blue Hawaii. And that monster is the first port of call. It was a good session there, 90 minutes on the bike, even though I forgot my watch. About 42 kilometres, 900 calories, average about 180 watts. So feeling very, very good. I'm going to get this down me and then get in some work. But as of right now, they're nice. Oh, that's different. I can get used to that. It is lunchtime and the pan's the fucking wrong way round. Yes. No, there we go. It is. We've got some chicken here. We just chopped it up, and we are going to be doing like a really, really simple meal prep. Where is my fucking 1 cal spray? There it is. Dun-dun-dun. Get the heat on. So it's literally just, what is that, like a kilogram? What is that, a kilogram? Yeah, a kilogram of chicken chopped up. I'll put it in here with some Aldi seasoning, some barbecue seasoning. I'll cook it all off, and then I will defrost some frozen veg. I'll chop that in, and then I basically just put in some Greek yogurt. It just gives it a really nice, like, creamy taste. So I'll do that, and then I'm going to have that with some rice, and then there should be enough portions there to realistically do me for lunch the next couple of days, and then usually me and mum will have something similar. I think she's having her corn chili tonight. I had that last night, so I'm probably going to do something with my chicken mince today, which means chicken twice in one day, but who the fuck cares, because chicken's fantastic. And then, but usually in the evening, like, I probably buy less food now myself from the shops, because generally I'll buy meat, and I generally have meat for my lunches, and then probably 3 or 4 nights in a week now, I'll have like some form of fish for my dinner, because obviously mum's pescatarian. So that could be anything. Usually on like a Friday or Saturday she makes this like seafood risotto, which is like, what's that saying? Like, it's to die for. It is so bloody good. But yeah, just like people fucking overcomplicate nutrition so fucking much, man. Like, eat like a robot. I say to clients all the time, like, eat like a robot, eat the same things like all the time. I've now been doing like fucking whatever you call it, meal preps, nutrition, all that stuff for now half a decade, which is mental saying that. And there's just like chicken and rice. There's a reason why it's such a stereotypical meal, because it's easy. Pasta. Like, up until moving out of my flat last month, I had pasta every single week for legitimately about 4 years. Was it the same kind of pasta every single week? No, I changed up the sauce, the seasoning and that, but it was pasta every week because I like it. It's like my poached eggs. I started having them about a week and a half ago, and I can now confidently say that I'm probably going to have poached eggs every morning for like the next couple of years. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me why people like try and do different stuff all the time. Like, why? Not like all the benefits of having similar foods. I'm not just saying have the same breakfast, lunch and dinner every day for the rest of your life, but breakfast, have similar stuff every day. Lunches, have similar stuff every day, and then dinners, experiment, do what you want. But the benefits are, number one, your body is going to get like used to it, like the actual absorption and the actual digestion and all that stuff. we'll get used to it. Number two, it also just makes it so much easier mentally to remember and think, oh, what am I going to eat today? Like, because you pretty much know, like, I know going into a week, I don't have to sit there and do this fucking fancy diary of like, what do I want this day and what do I want that day? I just have it because I know what I'm going to have. That's just my opinion on it. Like, some people might disagree. Some people like say that. Some people might say that's boring and that, and that, each to their own. But it's just the way that's worked very, very well for me over the past few years, and it's got me to where I am now. Yo, how are we doing? I don't know why I just done the intro like that. It is 4:26 since you last seen me ranting about food. And when I was making my lunch, we have been working for the last year. We've actually got a lot done. So I'm actually going to just give you a little bit of insight into what I've been doing. So when a client joins up, I actually made a post today on Instagram about it, like what happens when a client joins up. But essentially, they get put into my onboarding section. And once they've signed up and they're in the middle of doing their assessment week, they get put into their client onboarding, which is essentially a members hub, members area, whatever you want to call it, where I'm in essentially the middle of creating new and updated videos across training, mindset, nutrition, how to make progress, actually understand them more, because look, at the end of the day, they're going to get a lot of education from me. Of course they are. But I just want there to be videos where people can go and get the information. And even better for me is that if there's certain things that, I may be repeating, that's what I made these videos about. Because clients come to me a lot of the time because of my personality match and because they've seen where I've came from. That's not being arrogant, it's just true, it's what they tell me. And I know, ultimately at the end of the day, what I've been through. So I make a lot of videos that are going to help a lot of issues that I know they're going to come to at some point. Apologies for how dirty my laptop screen is. So we got mapping the momentum, which are your first ones. We got the self-sabotage cycle, do this to make it nearly impossible to fail, discomfort equals data. Then we got nailing nutrition, which is building strong habits around your food, calories and macros made simple. Then we've got training to win. Currently, I've got another 2 videos that are still trying to process, but progressive overload. Like all these little things that I know are going to really, really help. Because at the end of the day, like I want people to come in and I want them to, obviously, they're going to have my support, they're going to have the program, their training, nutrition, all that stuff. But I also want them to, come out of it a more educated version. Because the way that I say it is that I never want clients to leave. Of course I don't. Like, if I love working with clients, I want to work with them for as long as possible. I also run a business. I want people to stay in the business. But I also understand that just like anything in life, there is an expiry date and stuff. And I want to know that when that person does eventually leave, touch wood, not for a long fucking time, that I can see them leave and I can confidently go, do you know what? They are a better, more confident, more educated, more well-rounded version of themselves across the board than they were when they joined me. So that's all I'm really wanting. So I'm going to be finishing off this for the next hour or so. I've then got a call at 6 p.m. and then meet with a client to go for a run at 6:30, and then I'll come in and I'll do a bit of dinner, probably finish off a couple of other bits of work, and then I'll probably get to start editing on this video, because this is going out tomorrow. I'm going to start editing it tonight because tomorrow's my next double training day, and I'm going to be busy with training and check-ins for clients, so I'm going to start it now. I don't know, I'm just telling you this, but why not? Hello. So I thought I would just wrap up this little video. It's been a few hours since I last seen you. I caught up with my mate, went for a run together, and then I've done a bit of work, and now I am. So we have got some chicken mince with a bit of a weird concoction. A little bit of salsa and soy sauce, yes, together, tastes banging. Some paprika, salt, then green peppers and green onions, some potatoes, and then there was a salad there, but I've already eaten the salad. Got a bit of Justin Canusi on the TV, and yeah. So that has been literally everything that I do Monday, Tuesday, and I do hope that you found it interesting, gotten to know me a bit better, gotten to know my training, my coaching, and just me a bit better. So yeah, I hope you have had a great start to your week, and without further ado, I shall catch you later on.